SourceFedNerd Movie Club, it's me Jenny aka ClassyLibrarian, and this week's movie was Hard 8. And there's not very much I can say about this film without giving spoilers, because despite it having some flashbacks and some exposition in the third act, it's a very simple A to B plot for the most part, and it mainly focuses on the characters. For me personally, I didn't find a lot of the characters particularly likeable, but that's not to say the acting throughout wasn't amazing. John C. Reilly does a great job as a kind of schmuck, and I don't particularly like that word, but it very much is appropriate for his character. Philip Baker Hall is amazing throughout this film. He is just so hypnotic. You can really follow his character. Within about maybe 2 to 3 minutes of this film, I really didn't trust him at all, just because of the way that the script was built around his backstory and his motivations, and I immediately didn't trust him, and that spread to all the characters, which made me view this film very, very cynically. And for some reason that was very effective for me, because this is a very dark, very cynical film. It's very gritty. It's not one of those films you walk out of feeling very happy at the end of. It's not a good time film. You don't particularly like the characters. The characters are very hard bitten, particularly Philip's character, who's called Sydney, and Gwyneth Paltrow's character, who, you know, has a very rough time in this film, although she looks gorgeous throughout. I've got to give props to the hair, makeup and costume department, because she's so beautiful in this film. It's amazing. So I really, really like the way that the characters are balanced, and that it is really a character piece on Sydney's character. Would I recommend it? I'm not sure. There's definitely some very nice directorial styles. There's a really beautiful Steadicam shot that goes all the way through this casino, and you really get to see this sort of not quite Hollywood style casino where it's not glamour and glitzy, it's not celebrities and beautiful people, it's just normal. It's sort of a taste of real life. You don't feel too much like you're lost in a movie, you feel like you're watching somebody's life, and I found that really interesting, and I definitely enjoyed many, many aspects of this film. It can definitely be slow paced at times, but then it does pick up towards the last act. I really like the music in this. I like how it starts off very subtle in the background, like I think there's a lot of piano in the first bit, and then it goes, there's one scene in particular where it's very, very discordant. I think that's the one in the kitchen. And then in the last scene it's very jazzy, it's very kind of complex, and you feel like a lot of things have come together, and that really shows the progression and the ebb and flow of Philip Baker Hall's character, and it's really, really interesting. Philip Seymour Hoffman, I've got to mention him. He had a cameo. It's a very small role, but he is very effective in making you hate his character. Yes, so I don't really like any of the characters. Would I recommend this film? If you have time to watch a character piece that's very slow burning in places, go for it. If you don't have time and you want something that will leave you with a happy feeling at the end, watch something else. This isn't really the film for you. And that's about it. As always, feel free to comment down in the comments below, because I like replying to you guys, and I will see you all next week. Bye guys.